This is like our kitchen area, stage 2 over there.
Why are you giving us a tour? We're here all the freaking time.
Signal Boost audience doesn't know that, just go with it. Those are the ghosts, don't open that. Over here we have like our lounge area.
I know, I sit in it all the time.
This is the writer's closet.
I know.
This is
where all the old Signal Boost writers go when Marisha's done. I know. You've been saying that for 2 weeks. Oh God.
The Hollows is a series of 13 books by Kim Harrison. At least, I think it's 13 so far. I don't know for sure because I haven't read the last book yet. But my super awesome, nerdtastic friend, Becky Dodd, who was actually my voice agent at the time, which is totally weird, sent me this book, Dead Witch Walking, which is the first in the series as an out-of-the-blue present because she's amazing, and I've been hooked ever since. They kind of remind me of the Sookie Stackhouse novels, except with cooler characters and a little less sex. But there's still a little sex. Oh, and the most important ingredient in Make Laura Bailey Love a Book Stew is pixies. Yeah, that's right, there are pixies. You hear that, Marisha? There are pixies.
Those pixies!
The books take place in a modern-day alternate universe where, due to a genetically modified batch of tomato plants gone horribly wrong, about a third of the world's population gets wiped out, and suddenly all of the supernatural creatures who have had to live in hiding for fear of what mankind will do to them realize that their populations are now just about even. So they reveal their presence to the world. But here's the kicker. That's not the story! That's the backstory! All of that stuff happened in like the 1960s! So in the present day, where our story takes place, the presence of supernatural creatures is kind of normal. The story follows Rachel Morgan, who is a witch who works as a detective for, well, like, sort of as a detective for, like, the supernatural police. It'll all make sense when you read it. She's buff as fuck, and she can do magic, and it's so tight, and she actually inspired me to get into shape a few years ago. And also to learn magic. See? I can turn myself into a cute animal.
Oh look, I'm a quokka. I'm so cute. I smile all the time. Take a selfie with me, but don't because I'll probably bite you.
And over here is actually where we keep our stash of animated quokkas.
How would I never realize we have a stash of quokkas?
I know. You should totally take one home with you. They're adorable.
No, we are not bringing any more home.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
Oh, I'm gonna name you Benjamin, and you're Bartholomew, and you're Sebastian.
No more. Look, can we please just...
Your love is the loveliest love.
Can we please take him home and name him Chalupa?
You know, you could seek help with the very first of the writers.
Moplisha. Why did I just say that?
A lovely little game is Child of Light. It's not too old, so don't you fight. Still do I think of it all of the time, thankful to the minds from whence it did climb. Ubisoft Montreal, the smarties with the arts. 'Twas also them that birthed Valiant Hearts. Another gorgeous game that earned its critical acclaim. A beautiful fairy tale in this tome of Princess Aurora trying to get home after she strangely awakes in Lemuria, a fantastical world of magic and mysteria. Still not sold? Then listen to this. Let's just sit back and reminisce. Turn-based combat. That's nostalgia, fools. Like Chrono Trigger. It's the rules that you wait your turn to use your tools to Snickers stack those freaky ghouls. It's a world of fantasy. Its setting is ethereal. The soundtrack is both magical and imperial. And a cast of characters colorful and unique. But crazy for me, the people don't speak. Yeah, I know, it's weird. But I would do the voices for them as I'd play the game, so I'd make Princess Aurora sound like,
Oh, I'm so small and lonely, but also very beautiful.
It's strange for me to endorse a game that does not financially reinforce a lifetime of making my voice oh so hoarse. But the writing beguiles, the story is sublime, the characters bring smiles, and all the words rhyme. That's right, heroic couplets and lyrical stanzas tell the tale of doublets and magical extravaganzas. In this game, I am so immersed that I now speak in verse, forever cursed. Unable to stop my husband driven mad, but damn, this game is it's really fucking rad. On every console will the game come through, even on Vita, Windows, and Wii U. Okay. We can bring Jalippa home if we can also bring home an animated hippo.
We have no more room for another animated hippo. Besides, the pool is already housing the baby narwhal.
Yeah, and you leave Hercules Mulligan alone. He is a rescue.
Apologize to Chalupa.
Flea markets are amazing! That's right. And specifically, if you're like me and you don't like spending tons of cash on really unique things, that's where flea markets come in. Amazing 1920s decanter that would have cost a fortune at an antique shop? I can get it to you for $30. How about $50 for a super cool end table that'll make everyone think you're oh so eclectic? I'm not, but you think I am because of that end table. Here's some cool tips from me, your super cool host. Tip 1, take your time. No. Tip 1, time your trip. The early bird may get the worm, but the tardy harpy gets the deals. There's better selection in the morning, but if you go towards the end of the day, you'll get better bargains because most of the vendors don't want to repack everything and are more willing to wiggle on the price. So you're more likely to snag some choice deals. Hey. Tip 2, bring cash. You're more likely to close on a deal if you've got cash in hand. Remember the Laura Bailey team motto, credit is human, but cash is divine. And separate your cash into different pockets. So I've got this in here, and then this in here, and you can pull it out and be like, oh no, all I have is this last $25, will you take that? But then you sneaky goose, you have another, I don't know, $22, $3 in this pocket, and you can get something else later, and then you go away from that, and you've got another, whoa, $40 in this back pocket, and you can get a piece of art, because that's my tip 3. Look for art. It's the best thing. I love to look for it. I filled my house with paintings that are gorgeous, and I didn't spend a fortune on them, and they make me smile every time I walk by them. I tend to collect portraits of really interesting people, because it creeps Travis out. Go to fleaquest.com or just do a Bing Google search for flea markets near me and find out where to go. You won't regret it. And remember what I always say, flea markets are cool, so shut up or you'll sleep on the couch. Good night, everyone.
You're a mop. What is
Happy acrobats! They're my favorite!
Look at you!
Ugh! Smells like steak chronic.